Welcome to a quick overview of MyMathLab for School, the online curriculum platform for AP&E titles like Pre-Calculus and Thinking Mathematically. I'd like to start by posing a question. How are the MathXL question sets, the ones embedded in Envision Math, similar to MyMathLab for School? Well, both MyMathLab for School and MathXL, in addition to the AsMerit, use TestNav question generator. This means students are utilizing the same testing platform from third grade through to post-secondary assessments. Let's dig into pre-calculus and start with the student view. Upon logging in, the student sees a calendar which features teacher announcements, past, current, and completed assignments. Jumping over to the e-text, the e-text features a table of contents on the left-hand side and annotation tools like bookmarking and note-taking. Scroll on down to the multimedia library, which I affectionately refer to as the 24/7 tutor. This feature is amazing for absent students or kiddos that need additional supports. They can, on their own, access chapters, sections within the chapter, and media type. Here, they find multimedia textbook, animations, and section video lectures, to name a few. Let's head on back to the instructor view. I would be remiss if I didn't highlight Learning Catalytics, real-time learning, by posing questions to students during class, forming discussion groups, and reviewing results in real time to identify student misconceptions. Let's check out the instructor e-text. It's a little more robust than the student e-text in that it features PowerPoint lecture slides, Common Core standards implementations, and lesson planning. On down to TestGen Test Generation Program, which is an application similar to ExamView found in Envision that creates pencil and paper tests. Let's get into the meat and potatoes by creating an assignment. From here, you can create a homework, a quiz, or test. You can add an assignment of your own offline. You can import copy assignments from another course and copy and assign sample assignments. Let's create an assignment from scratch. I'm going to call it Demo Homework Number 1. From Select Media and Questions, I select a chapter, a section within the chapter, and I can even drill down into objectives within the chapter. Remember that media library I showed you earlier? Here, I can add animations, PowerPoint presentations, and videos to the homework assignment. Going back to questions, by hovering over this bar graph on the left-hand side, I can see the level of difficulty, the national mean time for completion, and the national percentage of correctness on first try. So let's add some questions here. Let's say I like question 9. I can add it a second time and it will auto-populate with different numbers. When I click on the question itself, I can access supports by clicking on the drop-down box, Question Help. These are the same resources that you see in Practice and Problem Solving, Step 3, Envision Math. Help me solve this, scaffolded, no opt-out steps to solving a question, view an example, video, textbook, to name a few. My favorite feature is accessing over 200 titles here. So if you're on the fence about one publication or the other, just know that you have access to questions from every publication that MyMathLab for School has to offer. Finally, I can choose my settings. Availability like due dates, scoring options like late submissions and penalties, access controls like setting prerequisites. Creating a quiz or test is the same. The difference is there's a toggle for assign a companion study. You can assign a plan or prerequisite by clicking on Step 4, Design Study Plan. What do I mean by study plan? Each student has their own individualized study plan that looks like this. The purple pens are recommended study. These bars along the bottom will fill purple upon showing content mastery. The question help within each objective has the same supports as MathXL, those question help questions. The QuizMe does not have those supports. So what do you think the advantages of the study plan are? The study plan could be self-directed. It'd be great for earlier finishers or when you're leading a pull-out group. So these are just some of the features we've scratched the surface today. Let me know if you have additional questions, particularly about the two publications, Demana 10th edition, Pre-Calculus, and Blitzer 7th edition, Thinking Mathematically. In the interim, visit mymathlabforschool.com, where you can access how-to videos under training. So everything I went over today and more can be found on this website.